Alrighty. Welcome in. I'm going to do a mic check. There we go. Yep, my mic is on this time. Yeah, last night nobody told me my mic was off on my YouTube side. So here we go. It's going to be slow letting people get in here. So welcome in as you guys kind of funnel in for another episode of Simply Investing with Sal here. Cody's got an interview for another great job. So he's really hustling out there. So Cody won't be joining us today. It is another fun day with investments and news. We got a lot of craziness going on with XRP and of course SBF and everything. So definitely some craziness involved and everything. But we're going to get started. Welcome in. This is Simply Investing, our Crypto Morning episode 38. As we start off today talking about crypto, we are also, we also do our What's in Your Portfolio live every Sunday at 9 a.m. Central Time. And of course, if you guys would like, you also follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, and of course, follow us on TikTok. And of course, if you guys would like, join us on Patreon to get all the exclusive videos and everything else like that. So with that said, let's go right into our, just the daily runs of everything. Kind of got market still stagnant. We're not really moving much. We got Bitcoin pretty much flat over the 24 hours. Ethereum about 0.75%. We have XRP down about almost 2.5%. Then we have Litecoin down almost 2.5%. DOT 1.5%. We also have Stellar down 3.3%. Chainlink down almost 2%. Cosmos down 1.2%. And of course, Filecoin down 2.5%, Hedera down 1.34%, and Quant down 3% back down to a 109, although it had a nice little spike up there. And of course, we have Render Token down 0.32%, and a few others. Most of the market down somewhere between 1 and 3%. So it's definitely not really a market mover day, but we still got plenty of time. Dollar cost average in. Sell pressure is definitely running amok right now as people are taking profits on everything. So really glad to have you guys in here. As always, this is an open forum, so definitely my moderators aren't in yet, but if you guys would like to leave your comments and leave your thoughts, I definitely appreciate that as you leave them there. I will try to answer everybody's questions as best I can, and so just bear with me there. We're also looking at crypto greed is at a 52, kind of the same as it was yesterday. Overall market is down 0.09%, so we're down to 1.18 trillion, with Bitcoin dominance at 48.2% and ETH at 19.1%. So, and we're looking at quite a bit of trading volume on some things right now. I know XRP is still holding at about 1.2 billion in trading volume as it keeps bouncing back and forth. And it's looking like we're coming back into the 70-cent range right now. Now, there's quite a bit of news. I know XRP. Let's go take a look at XRP right now. I do like to use CoinMarketCap. If you're on YouTube, that's what I have on the screen right now. We have here, where's the news? Because there's a really good... and we have a lot of crazy things going on with XRP, even though it's down 2.5%, but adds 1,200 wallets today. So just goes to show you people are buying it. But there's an NFT program that started with it. One of the big companies, it was a company that's getting ready to launch NFTs and everything like that on the platform for XRP. So once one of those big vendors gets on there, several others will follow. We have a lot of great news, despite the fact that there is in the air the SEC trying to do an appeal, but nothing has been confirmed yet. So there's no need to really worry about that there. We also have we also have quite a few other price predictions with it. I was reading yesterday, someone, it was XRP Van Winkle was stating somewhere between 100 and 500 from somebody. You do have a Wells Fargo manager saying that XRP is going to hit a high mark by the end of this year. Shout out to Zeron Coulter. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate you. And I do see some regulars coming in. Glad to have you guys in. Welcome back in. Really appreciate you guys for your support and everything. And shout out to Madison's Diamonds, or Madison's Diamonds 4. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that as well. Glad to have you in here. So overall, I'm still holding XRP. If you guys were on yesterday, I still have about $100,000 in my bag for XRP as we are growing. I heard XRP, got my ear ringing. Hey, that's what we're talking about mainly today. Although I know a lot of you guys are also in XLM and XDC. They're probably going to go up with XRP because they kind of fall into the same category with the clarity on the XRP ruling with Ripple and everything. So, and there's a lot that's going on. I just wish I could find that article because I saw it briefly and I forgot to save it last night. It was late last night, but it was an article about a lot of businesses opening up and launching on there. Here it is, though, with XRP to skyrocket to $500 within 7 months, predicts Wells Fargo Treasury Manager. That's probably a really degenerate guess there. Let me share that one there. As a definite degenerate guess because I can't see it with everything going on and the markets that we're really only going to hit probably 550 at the most within this next bull run. Now, it depends on the value as well. There's also talk that there's not enough XRP as too many wills are holding, too many businesses are buying. There's not enough XRP for the common investor and common person. So it's a very interesting take to see there. But let's see, go back here. I really want to find that one where it was. It was definitely late last night, but I have a feeling we're going to see it more. But there was a company that anyone would be familiar with once I remember the name, but it had something to do with I think it was like an alcohol-based product. So definitely a drink or something that was coming out. It was a pretty popular one. So they're going to be bringing that stuff out, and I see XRP definitely going skyrocketing off that news. But if more and more people use it, thank you there. I hope is your name ILV Pro, but really appreciate your support. Definitely glad to have you and some international people in here. Definitely appreciate all your support, guys. We also have a lot of people talking about the degeneracy of XRP going, but then you got to also look at the community as well, because there's still people talking to go to zero on XRP. I don't think that's definitely not going to happen. There's too much business involved on the back end for it to really go away. But there's a few people in here with sensible price predictions. Let me submit my estimate here. 10%. Let's just see what. So yeah, by the end of the month, it looks like most people are anticipating a drop in XRP, which 60 seems to be a good range. We did not hit the 56-cent target range that everybody voted on last month. We're still holding the 70-cent range, so now we're looking at 60 in the mid 60s, but we may not even hit that either. So that's kind of a hard thing to predict right now. But in a year, I could say we're probably going to be on an upward trend, definitely for next year. As you see from the month, we have not fallen below 70 cents. We tried the high 80s twice. 80, we had 82 here and 85 again. So it looks like we should be getting to that 82 cents again at some point. as the retail investors start buying in. Watch lists increase from 1.8 million to 1.9 million. So people are really starting to follow this, and we'll start to know we got some real movement on XRP when we start seeing average people out in grocery stores start talking about it. That's when we'll know we'll have a crazy uprun. If we go back over here, let me go share. If we go look at KuCoin, go look at the trading graph. You can see, when we look at 30-minute graphs, you can see here we're starting to see a little bit of a sell-off, which makes sense because people are starting to dump off profits. Definitely happened around 7 o'clock yesterday. People were dumping some profits, but then as you can see here, it started evening out again. So we're looking at XRP probably start climbing back up to 72, 73. I would definitely dollar cost average in. I'll probably at the end of this week, depending on if we're under 70 or over 70, how much I put in, but I'll probably dollar cost average in and increase my bag a little bit more. Now, Quant's been an unusual one. We really came close to 115 again for the 5th time in a row. Shout out to Hafiz92. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that. Now, Quant's been just testing 115, going back down to 100, testing up to 120, back down to 100. So it looks like there's just too much buy volume of small dust movement and purchases, because I'm looking here 0.17, 1.06, couple highs like 9 quant, 26 quant, 10 quant, 14, 21, 13. But then there's a lot of just dust, and there's a lot of dust being sold off as well. So there's really not too much that is going back and forth on it. But what's keeping this price steady is there's just too many holders, not enough quant on the exchanges, and retail investors are buying and holding. They're not even selling on dips. They're not even selling for profit. They're just holding it. And that's kind of what I'm in the position of doing. Although last week I increased my quant bag to over 600 tokens. So I'm definitely holding for the long term on this one. So I'm still really bullish on this one, being said I'm always comparing quant to crypto platinum because I believe it can get up there and make that money up there. I'm looking for 1500 quant during the bull run there. So if you're looking at, you're going to get a 15x off of what you have, which I think is pretty good for something that's in the 100 range. And as you can see here, if you're looking at YouTube on quant, it's definitely starting to climb back up there. So it is definitely something that we can definitely hold on for a long term. It is something that I am holding myself for a very long time. Now let's get into the main topic I want to talk about, because I do have to get back to running my moving company. Usually Mondays and Tuesdays are very busy, so usually the crypto morning chat is a little bit on the slow side. Shout out to Knowledge. We want Quant come back down soon. It could, but it seems like it's not getting any lower than $100. I would definitely, if you see in the $100 range, start dollar cost averaging in there, Knowledge. But thank you, Knowledge, for your support there. You are definitely one of our longtime supporters. Glad to have you in here today. Shout out to Lex Diamond. Welcome in. Glad to have you in here as well. That's a good price. Yeah, $100 quad lose price. Shout out to Knowledge. I think you lost it because your subscription went inactive. All you have to do is just renew that subscription, and I think it'll come back. I'm not sure. I'm new to that subscription market. I didn't even know subscriptions could happen. I was just kind of fiddling around with it, but I got to do more about that. So put more stuff in there and figure out how to give you guys some more value on the subscription side. But if you do subscribe, let me know. I'm going to send you the link. I definitely got to send you the link, Knowledge, to the Discord as well as to a lot of my good moderators in here. Definitely really appreciate your support. I wanted to kind of talk about Sam Bankman-Fried because there's a lot of craziness involved with people were upset that they're dropping some of the charges. But there's just so many crazy news. So let's take a look at this one. This one was 2 days ago on Sam Bankman-Fried from the New York Post. Sam Bankman-Fried is intimidating witnesses and must be jailed, prosecutors say, and he's trying to move her around there. Now they did drop. They did drop some of the racketeering charges and the political charges. I think they're going to focus only on the financial fraud, which they have the biggest case for. Shout out to Lex Diamond. You think we'll break 30K or drop lower for BTC? I, I don't know. Right now, it seems to be holding steady. We might be dropping a little lower, maybe get to like 27,000, and we'll bounce back up to 30, and then we'll drop fully down. So we'll never know. But I would say in the next 6 months, we're probably going to see a lower Bitcoin, maybe 25K. Either way, still good time dollar cost average in because people are predicting Bitcoin to hit 300,000. So 30,000 is still a discount compared to 300,000. So just dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin is a good way to go. Just if it drops lower, I would dollar cost a little higher in. Shout out to Mark C. Glad to have you in here. Thanks for the comment. Hi, any thoughts on LSS, GLMR, and Casper? Been stacking lately. Thanks. Well, thank you for joining in on the stream. Casper is one of the good ones. I don't know what LSS is. I haven't really looked into it, but we can definitely take a quick look into that one. I think GLMR is one of the good gaming tokens. One of the good gaming tokens, and we can definitely see where it's going. All. Okay, so they've only been around since July of last year. It's hard to say. They've dipped below, like LSS has dipped below its initial coin offering. So as far as from trading in on it, it doesn't look like something I would be paying attention to at the moment. But you never know. I'd have to do more research on this one. I'll have to write it down as well as let's go into GLMR. Oh, Moonbeam. Okay, I see this one. I know this one. I'm not a big fan of this one. I'll probably stay away from Moonbeam, but in my opinion, it seems like it's just in the crypto graveyard. But there's a lot of people watching this and paying attention to it. But it's one of those also things I'll have to look into. Shout out to Crypto Mike, now digital marketing. Glad to have you in here. Check out Dot Token. Dot Token is one of those big coins that are in my bag there too. So I'll let that out for you too. But just be Mark C, if you're just stacking those, I would add in always add in Ethereum and Bitcoin because they're the ones that are going to be they're the ones that will be I'm sorry, I'm just reading messages that are coming for work. They're the ones that will be kind of staple, but your best gains are off of Dot and Chainlink right now. But let's take a look at Dot too. Let's see. We're gonna check out Dot. Dot is definitely one of the ones in there. We did actually a pretty big deep dive on one of our lives. You can go back and check out the replays on YouTube there, Joe Bishop. So I really appreciate you having you in here on the stream. Now, in the last month, they definitely had a lot of action debut with developers. Their Polkadot Uncoded event was very successful. So we're definitely looking at some good price action there. I still think we're going to break all-time highs on Dot because I know it was almost up to about $54. I think we're going to see 120 Dot, which is why I'm pretty big on staking it right now. And I'm staking it for about 12% off of a DeFi wallet. However, in about a year, I'm going to de-stake and just wait for the run-up to happen to cash out my profits, because I'm cashing out 10% as we go when we hit 50, and then if we start hitting high 90s, I'm going to start cashing out even more. But as far as it's a long-term blue chip token, in my opinion, it's part of actually some project I'm doing, which is creating kind of like a S&P 500 for crypto, where you just kind of have stable statement cryptos on there. So I'm gonna kind of create that for you guys and see see if I can create something like that for the market there. I think it's definitely something we need. Shout out to digital marketing. What do you think that will hit in the bull run? I'm estimating between 100 and 120, because there's a lot of value there, and a lot of people have been holding DOT. A lot of people are still staking DOT, and on top of that, with the staking rewards and the value increasing, there's going to be some good turns for some profit. But overall, they're a great company, great product, great everything to push forward. Shout out to Crypto Caddy, like a crypto mutual fund. Exactly. That's kind of what I'm going to create. Now, being that I have a Series 7, I can create and sell it, but I don't have anywhere near the money to go through all that regulation. But I kind of wanted to create something that people can track, so you can track the overall health of the market in crypto. Because now we're at over 1.8 million cryptocurrencies, and there's so many dead ones, so many ones that are just pump and dumps, that having like a blue chip set that you're always looking at, like and it's not necessarily a top 20. It's just these are the blue chip ones that are always there, always performing, always increasing value, their price. So that's kind of what I'm going to make. I'm kind of going to do that at the end of the day. Shout out to Break K214. Glad to have you in here. I hope your day is going well too. I'm ready to start working on my moving company. As you know, we are uh, definitely busy on a Monday, Tuesday, as it is the end of the month and beginning of the next month. We got a lot of unfortunately, a lot of people that are in it, bookers, so we got to get those taken care of. Shout out to Break K214. Thanks for the follow. Really, really glad to have you be here. Although I know you're in here a lot too. But I think creating like an S&P 500 version of crypto would be a benefit to everyone, and that's what I'm going to try and aim for. But let's get back here to Sam Bankman-Fried. So what happened that day? Your truck broke down. Was it an easy fix? Yeah, it just how it happened. Both trucks that were last available both broke down, but they all got fixed and back on the road. So it was a busy week. I was doing moves for the last for the last 5 days. I'm super busy and really tired. Shout out to Iceberg. Glad to have you in here. Hello. How and where can I sell my Viet old? I'm not sure what you're talking about there. You might have to clarify. I saw Crypto Caddy start a poll. We can definitely do that. Let's start that one. So yeah, let's keep that poll up there. So as we can see here, but glad to have you guys definitely in here. Oh, you didn't? I didn't start it. Well, that's true, but it seems to be in there. Oh yeah, I think that's one of my basic ones. Are you going live tomorrow? Also, I might be. I probably will be in the morning. I'm tomorrow. I might be headed to Tennessee, Little Rock, to do a pickup to go to Tennessee real quick, because we are short staffed on people right now. As I don't know what to say. It's like it's a tough market out there for business owners. Right now, I'm having a hard time finding people in Northwest Arkansas market. My other markets, it's like I have like over 200 people just in the Tulsa market alone that have applied. So it's like I kind of have my pick of the litter there. Whereas here, it's Northwest Arkansas. It sucks. I'm not getting a lot of people, and the one people that I do get are kind of they have a lot of entitlement and craziness. But shout out to Crypto Cat again. No one is working right now, but they expect all the services. It's funny because I had young people getting upset that it took too long at McDonald's because I was there just grabbing a coffee, and it took me 20 minutes to get a cup of coffee. But it's like I understood, there's only 3 people working there. I know how busy fast food gets. We all worked it when we were kids, so I'm not really like upset that it took 20 minutes to get a cup of coffee. Granted, I got a hot cup of coffee, it didn't really bother me, but it was someone like 25-year-old. It's like you're the age group that causes this. It's like I'm not upset. I'm just gonna be here working on my phone while I wait for my coffee. You guys are going crazy. No one is going to have a job soon with AI coming fast. Um, I think AI won't replace as many jobs as people think, but it will replace like journalists, article creations, writers, uh, producers, all that stuff. I mean, an AI program can make a wonderful movie. All you gotta do is give it all the shots and everything. Shout out to Crypto Digital Marketing. You just have to front run AI. Shout out to Mark C. Glad to have you in here. So hopefully you keep chasing that bag out there. Have a great day, buddy. But we do appreciate you watching in. Um, like AI is going to like I use AI to do my marketing, some of my marketing now, some of my ad posts for employment and things like that, and it saves a lot of time. I just put it in there. I also been using AI to make my website, so I just give it to them. Shout out to them to this company. It's like $250 a month. Boom, run the website, do the ads for me and everything. So it's great. AI is definitely going to change quite a bit, but we're a long way off from it being able to put money into the right. I don't think it's going to take away the jobs that people think it's going to take away, like warehouse jobs, physical labor jobs. It can't take those away, not yet. Robotics is We're still 100 years off from that happening. Shout out to Crypto Caddy. I started researching AI stocks. Going to throw some money around. I would wait right now because it is in a bubble right now with all the excitement. Wait to see which companies fail, market resets, and we're going to start getting in. However, I put another $100,000 today, this morning, into Cerebus, into their private equity shares of round of funding again. So I definitely added another third. It was at like $68 a share. So it was definitely quite a bit that I added in there. Quite a bit in there. Let me just pull that up, see how much I added in there. It was another 14,065 shares I added to Cerebus. So plus 14 shares, and that is valued at 68.25. Is what they did that recent round of funding at. So Cerebus is my bet for AI, but I'm investing on the private equity side, not on the stock side. But I mean, was it Nervita? Like it's one I'm paying attention to, but Nervita, I'm just waiting for it to crash then to invest in. But my stocks, I'm still holding true with my still staple recession stocks with Walmart, Coca Cola, my banking stocks and things like that. Shout out to, I guess, the ATL. Thanks for the follow. Really glad to have you in here. Definitely enjoy your support. I know I'm about ready to close up for today, but I'm just letting you guys get your questions in for you guys. Definitely really appreciate you guys coming in and asking your questions. As far as real estate goes, I'm still working on a lot of deals. Got to get more and more and more and more deals in today. In as we go along, I don't think there's going to be a price drop overall. I just think we're going to be sucking it up and just having to. He's definitely doing definitely going to be some craziness in real estate as we just keep increasing in price. Shout out to digital marketing. I don't own Hex, but what Richard is doing is crazy. He's going to onboard so many people when he when his doc Netflix comes out. Okay. I did see that it did pop up on my Arculus wallet owning Hex, so but unfortunately it's not supported by Coinbase or anything like that. So it's just one of those things. Just kind of got to wait and see there. But yeah, it's that documentary is just gonna blitz Hex, so it might be a good time just to buy a little Hex before that documentary comes out, and then of course it's going to increase, as well as the whole crypto market might increase just because a documentary on crypto will cause it to increase. But with that said, though, I'm going to be doing a video of Chainlink that's going to post for next Monday. We won't have a Monday. We don't have a Monday pick this today, but we'll have one for next week. But this Friday, you'll have the first of Friday stock picks, episode 1, as that debuts. I've got to really head out of here, start answering some calls. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Definitely always make sure you dollar cost average in, and make sure you do due diligence on what you're investing. Don't invest more money than you are comfortable losing. Shout out to Bray K. What made you start talking about this stuff? I've always been interested in finance, investing, business, and markets, and trading and investing. Just been something I've been doing since I was 16. I'm now 40, and I have more time now that I own a business and I can invest in other things. So I have a little bit more time to do it, although I don't have much, but I have enough time that I can do this stuff. And I just like talking about it and giving you guys my insight and just kind of some free knowledge about how I invest and trade and do things like that. I don't look 40, I know, but I'm born 1983, so I'm 40 this year. So I'm now in, I feel like everything's just about to take off for me. So I'm trying to make gains through area I invest in, as well as make some losses on the weight front, which those of you, if you've been following, I'm now down to like I weighed myself yesterday. I was at 358. So I'm down 40 pounds. So we're just going to keep going. Shout out to Brigade. You look 20. Yeah, I know that. I get that. I get that a lot. If I wear a hat and shave, I could look like I'm 16. Shout out to Knowledge. Do you have an LLC? Well, what I do is each business is its own LLC, and it's all under my holdings company. So profits get pushed out from the company into the holdings company, and the holding company will put money back in if anything needs to be reinvested or anything like that. I think gotta let my dogs back in before I get in here, because it's definitely some craziness going on over there. So, but I recommend an LLC to help protect, and then put your business into a holdings company when you start up. So that way you can move profits out. So especially if you're in transportation, I mean, I've had someone last year sue me because they actually ran my truck off the road. It was proven by the dash cam thing, and they're still trying to sue me for neck damage. So shout out to Stop Me. I said, stop, bro. You don't stop talking. Don't know anything. Hey, well, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. So, but my net worth says I know something. So you can sit here and tell me whatever you want. But I'm here. I make money. I run my businesses. You want to check out my businesses? Link are in the bio in the description on YouTube. And I'm going to be reopening my detail shop. I definitely think it's something that I could still run. I also found someone else that. Shout out to Miss Johnson. Hi, just got here. Missed that part. Repeat Holdings Company. So what you want to do is, when you start your first business, create your holdings company right after. So that's going to kind of add you an extra buffer for any lawsuits or anything like that may come, especially if you're in transportation, because people will claim anything on you, especially since they know that your insurance is high. And if you're in trucking, a lot of people, they make the truckers automatically at fault. So you want to have that there. And if you ever start like an offshoot company or let's just say you do trucking, right? You do long haul trucking, so you have that as one business, but then you want to do final mile warehousing. Well, instead of having that all be one business under one roof, you have it as its own separate business, and everything's under your holdings company, so you can funnel all the profits to the holding company. And that way, if there's ever a problem, like you're facing, like someone gets into an accident and then that person is suing, they're suing your trucking company, not you personally, or the trucking company is not the sole thing because it's under the holdings company, and the buck kind of stops there. You can't sue the holdings company because it's an entirely separate entity. Shout out to Knowledge. Any thoughts on Age Shelf Corp? I haven't really heard about it. There's not a lot. There's not a lot that I've researched on the stocks right now, other than blue chips. But I can definitely look it up and come back to you tomorrow. But Knowledge with some thoughts on that. Uh, Shout out to Miss Johnson. Got it. I want to invest through my business. Yes, but you got to remember, you got to work hard on your business, and it could take 5 to 10 years build that business up to the point to where it can start bearing fruit to put elsewhere. Like my business is now going into its 6th year. I got really fortunate that I had a couple great years where I was able to earn a lot, reinvest, and hire the right people and put the right processes into place. So I could start growing, because now I'm up to 8 sites. So we're now in Little Rock. We're in Little Rock, Memphis, St. Louis, Kansas City, Northwest Arkansas, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and Dallas. So we're in 8 sites. So now I can take the profits and invest it into real estate, crypto, stocks, whatever I want. So break shout. Don't worry about the haters. Keep up the good work. Hey, and same thing to you guys. Haters are only just your best supporters, because they're going to be on your mind. You're gonna live in their mind rent free consistently. So, but back to my thing about well, shout out to Knowledge. What time do you come in? I usually start at 4 o'clock, especially since I'm trying to lose a lot of weight. So I work out at 4 o'clock. I check all my emails and stuff like that, and then I'm starting at 7 o'clock. I take a little break for you guys to do a stream. Then I'm back at it for probably till about 6 o'clock with handling customers and doing contracts for the final mile stuff. And then from like 6 to 8, I'm working on marketing, posting online, doing new ads, hiring, like calling applicants for new open positions, interviewing my current people who work for me, seeing people who want promotions and stuff like that, and also starting to move money around, trying to anticipate that, talking with my brother, saying where we got to go, what we got to do. Shout out to Cali X2. Good morning to you too, buddy. Glad to have you in here, one of our great moderators. Oh, here's one of my cats coming in to bother me now. Now she's figured out that we're here. So there's Corey, kind of in one of my guest rooms of my house. Um, so, but work from home positions. Not really. I tried sales from working home for my company, but it didn't really work out. We weren't as productive. Once we got to the office, we hit like 150% increase, like within 3 months. So like I gotta do. Yeah, she's a chubby cat. She was a stray, and she was starving, and we overfed her. And then my mom was feeding her like people food, and that's how she got fat. So Um, so now she's here, and now she's back here. I got her back down here. How far is Tennessee from where you live? About 5 hours. I'm about 5 hours away from Tennessee. It's not too well. That's Memphis, Tennessee, but like Nashville's like 8 or 9. Knoxville's like 12 or 13. So it depends on where you are in Tennessee, but Tennessee is only like one state over from me. But Arkansas is pretty big because I'm all the way on the Oklahoma border of Arkansas. Um, but to answer your question there, Miss Johnson, make sure what your business is something that you can sustain, and once you build in the right processes and get the right people, Now, this is where people management comes in, because if you want to grow your business to where you can invest in other things, you got to make sure that you can get someone who is on the same path as you mentally with your business, but wants to work within you. Okay, yep, I know where Monticello, Arkansas is. That it's a good ways from here, but I understand where you are. It's definitely one of the smaller towns, but hey, uh, so shout out to you for coming from Arkansas and you guys there. I'm about ready to log off because I am getting some calls in. Um, uh, if there's any final questions, gotta speak now. Or forever hold your peace. So, do you do one-on-ones with people to teach them how to start? We can certainly do that. You can join the Patreon, and get the access to Discord server, and then you can go in there and you can message me anytime, and I'll respond as quickly as I can. Thanks there, Mrs. Johnson. Glad to have you in here. I hope you have an amazing day too. Uh, thanks for the follow as well. Same to you, Knowledge. Thanks, man. Glad to have you in here as well. Always great to have some of our great supporters in. Uh, really appreciate you guys coming in and joining us in on live. Hope you guys have an amazing day catching that bag and getting to where you want to be. I am going to check out today and check out for the videos that are going to be debuting on the YouTube channel in the next week. I was looking at your Facebook this morning, the Patreon. You know what? Let me just post the Patreon in there for you guys while I'm here on Facebook. So let me get it over here because it's patreon.com/simply investing with Bobby. I do have the link in TikTok, but I'm going to post it right now on my TikTok, on my on the Facebook page there for you guys. But are you coming back later? I might come back towards like 6 or 7 o'clock at night. I don't know. Usually Mondays and Tuesdays are very busy for me. There we go. If you guys are looking at Facebook, I just posted the join our Patreon, so you can join in there for us. Um, I might be back on later if there's some more exciting news. Shout out to Brother D. How much do you think XRP will be in next month? I think we're going to be in the same position, somewhere between 65 cents and 75 cents. We're kind of going to be bouncing back and forth between there. But I'll be dollar cost averaging in either way as we grow. And as I keep growing my bag in there, I kind of want to get up to 200,000 XRP, and then I think I'll be at a good amount for myself. But that's me. Shout out to Cali XU. I like the video you and Cody had about what you have invested. Yep, I do that every weekend. Uh, what's in your portfolio as I go in what's in my portfolio and some of my trading strategies and what I'm going to get to kind of leave out on and or buy more into kind of deal. But you can check that out every Sunday. Also, I do buy alerts and things like that on Patreon as well. Although have been quiet the last 5 days, just simply because I've been out on the road the last 5 days, or actually really the last 6 days. It was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, there's Tuesday I was out too. Yeah, 5 days. Do you have YouTube for past videos? Yes, I am. It's at Simply Investing 6638 for YouTube. Link is also in the bio of my bio of TikTok. So if you go look at my profile, you'll see the little YouTube icon. And you can click that and go right to YouTube. And you guys can definitely subscribe there. I thought XRP would stay a little longer. I'm really interested in where it's going to go and when. I think we're going to have a little bit of a downturn as it loses just some steam and some retail investors buying in. Shout out to Crypto Man. Glad to have you in here. Hey, what percentage of your wealth is in crypto? I would say roughly, okay, because my net worth is about 12 million. So, and what I have is about 600,000 divided by 12 million. About 5%. About 5% is what I have of my net worth is in crypto. Although, what I do is I take my earnings from my real estate and I put them into stocks and crypto. But I put more into stocks than I do into crypto. That's just how I have always opted, because crypto is still a high risk asset. But I'm comfortable if crypto goes to zero and I lose out 600,000, it's not going to break my bank, nor will I lose my sanity on it. Hope that answers your question, your crypto man. Glad to have you in here. Really appreciate your support. I'm guessing that's all the questions we have. Definitely check out the YouTube channel, and you can watch all the past lives. Definitely check out our Patreon too. See if you want to join and give us extra support. Um, and overall crypto, I don't recommend having 100% of your net worth in crypto, unless if you're like under 25, because then you can, if you do suffer a big loss, you can still recover it in your early 20s. But if you're like me in 40, definitely have more stocks than crypto. Definitely try to start real estate along with crypto, and then start really building your crypto back. Because even though we have 2 years till this bull run, after that bull run, you still have a major potential, because I don't see this becoming a $20 trillion industry anytime soon. I think we'll be over 5 or 6 with this bull run, but I think in the next 10 years, it will finally be 20, 25 trillion. That's when we're going to see some real momentum in crypto. So we still got a long ways to go. So don't worry about missing out. Don't get into FOMO. And we still got a long ways to go. Shout out to Break. Hey, how's it already August? Hey, time flies when you're having fun and you're investing. We still got a lot of crazy things to go on, because we need more CPI data. We're gonna see if the Fed's raise interest rates again, things like that. I still think they're gonna raise it 0.25, keep going. We're still got a long ways to go. A shout out to Miss Johnson. Yes, price discovery will be mind blowing. Yes, it's like we're gonna. It's like we have hardly anybody in the market right now, and that's including institutional investors. So just imagine when 45 million people, just like the stock market, are invested in crypto. It's going to be mind blowing how much money is going to be made in that point. So you're still at a great time. Dollar cost average in, which you comfortably can afford to dollar cost average in, and set your bags up for success. But with that said, guys, I do have to get going. I got quite a few calls I got to call back since being on this live, and I got to head into my office in about another hour and be there. And I got to fix the air conditioning in my office. Another thing of owning a business, you got to fix up everything in there. So with that said, though, thank you guys. Really appreciate you guys joining in. Yes, DCA right now is a credible opportunity for us all. It definitely is. I recommend it strongly to dollar cost average in when and where you can. Definitely really appreciate all your support. All you guys. We'll be seeing you hopefully tomorrow, and if not tonight, if there's some breaking news tonight. But we're usually on every morning at 8:39 Central, 8:39 a.m. Central Time. So definitely look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow morning. Have a great day. Enjoy the weather, and stay cool out there, and also stay safe. Respect the process. Do your research and do your due diligence. With that said, guys, I will see